Today we have to start with plate tectonic. In the earlier classes, when I was teaching you, or simply at that time also I taught you what is plate. And then plate is, you know, that made up of upper crust plus made up of crust plus upper solid mantle. Okay, crust plus upper solid mantle. That is also known as, I said that yesterday, it is known as lithosphere. So the plate is also known as lithosphere. And I said so this is plate. So if I say that there is a 6 to 7 kilometer thick ocean crust, and below there is, I said that 60 kilometer thick upper solid mantle. So if you combine both, it becomes oceanic plate. It becomes oceanic plate. So oceanic plate thickness is around 60 to 70 kilometers. So thickness of the oceanic plate, I said that it is around 60 to 70 kilometer. And I said that there is a continental crust that you say that, you know, that it is around 35 to 45 kilometer. And you know that the continent is mostly made up of, I said that mostly it is made up of silica, granitic, and then ocean is mostly made up of ferrous and magnesium, higher in content. And below we have, and I said that 60 kilometer thick upper solid mantle. This is a continental crust. So the continental crust plus upper solid mantle, that is again lithosphere, but it is in a continental lithosphere, or better to say continental plate. Okay. So we have two types of plate, and these are, I said that, oceanic plate and continental plate. Understood it? Which are the two plates I said that? Oceanic plate and continental plate. And you know that, shall I remove? So we have two types of plate, and this plate tectonic theory was given by, I said that, Wilson and Morgan. They have contributed in the 1966. They have contributed to give this theory in 1966. Okay. And you know that the continental drift theory came in 1912. Understood? Second decade of 20th century. Or after around 50 years or 55 years, our plate tectonic theory came. So continental drift theory gives you problems thing, because they are not able to, you know, that westward drift, yes, and equatorward drift, and westward drift के लिए tidal force he has said. And then we have seen also, I said that for the equatorward drift there is a buoyancy force नीचे से, and there is a gravitational force equatorial bulge is applying. So those forces are not supposed to be sufficient for making the plate to move. Therefore the plate tectonic come, and that he has given then what are the forces responsible for the plate movement. So in this one we will have to know about how do the plates are moving and how do the different mountains are under the process of formation. I said that first if I am talking about, we have discussed plate, you know that if I say that you must be understanding, one is in a continental plate, another is an, I said that, oceanic plate. And if I say that this is, I said that South America, and this one I said that this is Africa. South America, Africa, or we can also say that there is, and I said that North America and Europe. If I said that these continents were earlier, I said that these continents in the continental drift, I have said like you must have an idea that they were together, yes or not? Yes. And what he has said, it will give a whole basic idea of what is, and I said that continental and plate tectonic. You know that perhaps I have said you earlier so many times that in the deep mantle, what is there? There is a radioactive materials. What is there? Radioactive material I have said earlier. And this radioactive material, and in the deeper if you go, there is a percentage of what? Percentage of iron and magnesium will keep on increasing. And then below, where there is a molten rock will form, that is known as basaltic magma. In the deeper mantle, the formation of, I said that it will be which form? And they will be able to give in a 1350 degrees Celsius radioactive materials. And when this magma is able to reach onto the top, and then it become, I said that heavy enough in comparison to the surrounding, perhaps you remember. And then I said that it started what? Convecting downwards. So what is happening? Convectional current of magma. Understood? And suppose here also the magma is coming out, and this is a basaltic magma is coming out. If you can see that, and there is a radioactive materials are there, it is keeps on giving large amount of it, and it is convecting down. And this is in a continental, it is oceanic and continental. And oceanic plate, you know that it is thinner than continental, and it is 60 to 70 kilometer. So due to convectional current of magma, this continent started under the frictional drag, they started diverging. And suppose this plate moved here and it come this side, and this plate moved here and this side, and this portion has been broken and come this side and come this side. Is it okay? And then what has been happened? A gap has been created due to divergence. And suppose in this gap, this new magma came. And then what happened? Solidified in this gap. Understood? It means when this gap, new magma came and solidified, means they have been moved 1 meter this side and they have been moved 1 meter this side. जब ये पहले यहाँ पे था, earlier this plate was there and it moved this side, it means I said that this plate must have been, oceanic plate must have been broken, and they have been, I said that it started subducting. They started what? Subducting below. And how much it has been subducted? it moves 1 meter, therefore extra 1 meter of the ocean floor has been what? Because it is in a denser. When the two continent will moving over the astronosphere, so the continent having 2.7 they will collide, but the one is continent, another is ocean, then the ocean is denser than the continent, then the ocean will come, so it is a denser, it will go down. Subduction started taking place for the ocean plate because it is denser. And how much it is subducted? क्योंकि इसने इधर move किया कितना, how much it has moved? Similarly, suppose I said that there is also one continental plate और यहाँ divergence नहीं हो रहा, तो this plate must have what? ये portion, this A portion moved here, this B portion moved here, so it means extra pressure, और ये टूट कर क्या होगा? Extra, it has what? 1 meter subducted because of the formation of this 1 meter. Is it clear? So 1 meter, there is at the point of divergence, what is happening? At the point of divergence, the new crust is forming, and how much formed? 2 meter. And there is I said that 1 meter subducted and 1 meter here subducted. So the rate of formation of new crust is equal to the rate of destruction of old crust. Which old crust? Oceanic. So I said that, हमने क्या point देखा? Rate of construction of new crust at divergence, new oceanic crust at divergence is equal to rate of destruction of old crust at convergence and old oceanic crust at convergence. That is clear? Yes? Is it okay? So where is construction is taking place? At divergence construction is taking place or at convergence? At divergence. And where destruction is taking place? Yes, at convergence destruction is taking place. And now ये तो मैंने केवल इसके लिए दिखाया, लेकिन एक्चुअली में डाइवर्जेंस यहाँ पे भी हो रहा है. What is happening? Divergence is also taking place. And when the divergence is taking place, so this will also, ये प्लेट, ये जो A था अब कहाँ आ गया? A यहाँ आ गया. This A, शायद P suppose करो P come over here. And when it, and this side P come over here, so the P has moved apart, and then in this one new magma came, and they have been separated by 2 meter, 1 meter, 1 meter. So when it is an extra 1 meter moved, तो ये इसने push किया और extra, so it has moved further 1 meter down, and where it has been, this plate has moved here. Now then again this plate has what? यहाँ पर इसके 1 मीटर बनने से क्या हुआ? 1 मीटर has been subducted. Yes or not? So ये ध्यान से रखिएगा, it is in a Pacific Ocean है, और यहाँ पर जो बन रहा है अभी क्या बन रहा है? Atlantic Ocean is forming. Which one is forming? So this way, and here it is again, that is in a formation of, I said that आपने देखोगे कि 1 1 1 1 4 meter subducted and 4 meter what is in constructed. So the rate of equal formation of oceanic crust and the rate of degradation or destruction of old oceanic crust both are, तो इस कारण से जितना ocean destroy हो रहा है उतना ही ocean crust क्या हो रहा है? The same amount of ocean crust is forming. Understood it? Same amount of ocean crust is forming. So the rate of construction of new oceanic crust is equal to the rate of destruction of old oceanic crust. अब again the magma comes up. Listen me. और it will इतना magma बनने के लिए, listen me carefully. Listen me carefully. For the formation of this much of magma, इतना 1 meter बनने में, it will take around, you can be able to say some 1 meter kind of it, if I am saying thousands of years. How much? Thousands of years. और उस समय, suppose I said that अर्थ की मैग्नेटिक फील्ड कैसी है और ये कैसे बन रहा है? इट इज फॉर्मिंग लाइक दिस इफ आई से दैट. और ये दिख रहा है आपको कि साउथ अमेरिका अफ्रीकन प्लेट इज मूविंग अवे, नॉर्थ अफ्रीकन एंड एशियन प्लेट इज मूविंग अवे, एंड यू कैन बी सी लाइक आई सेड दैट. तो अर्लियर कॉन्टिनेंट वाज लाइक दिस, देन दे स्टार्टेड मूविंग अवे, एंड आपको दिख रहा है छोटे छोटे स्ट्रिप्स बनते जा रहे हैं. तो आई हैव शोन यू फर्स्ट स्ट्रिप, I have shown you first strip, and when it is forming, now again at that time if I say that, आप इसको देखोगे तो at that time if you can be able to see, if the earth has a magnetic field, listen me carefully. आपने मैग्नेट से खेला है आपने? तो आयरन पार्टिकल्स मैग्नेट के पास लेके जाते हो तो मैग्नेट हैज व्हाट? You must be knowing there is two poles, north and south pole. And if the iron